How's it hanging?
Welcome! You guys want to see my purple hair?
Yeah, look at this.
It's the first video with my purple hair.
Wow. Okay, so I asked you guys to ask us questions because we get lots of people wondering about us. I don't know why. We're not.
Because we are the kings and queens of the world.
We thought we'd inform you about who we truly are.
We're just a good, like...
I think we're mysterious.
We're an ideal couple.
Oh, totally. I think everybody wants to be us.
Exactly. People see us as like the shit.
Yeah, for sure.
We're the shit on the block, or in the bottom of your shoe, whatever you want it to be.
I think on the shin. Or
like
you know
the step you step in, you're like,
yeah, we're the shit that's set on fire on your doorstep.
Oh, and you have to stomp it out and curse your neighbors, and you're like, yeah, I'll get you back for this, Bartholomew.
When's the wedding?
We don't believe in marriage, honestly. Do you? We've talked about it.
Oh, I really want to get married.
I could see us being married, but it's not like a necessity.
I see life partner. I don't see a wedding ring on my finger. So yeah, marriage is probably not in the cards. Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
Maybe if our thoughts change. Which it very well might. I'm not completely closed off to it.
Yeah.
The biggest question I keep getting asked is, how did we meet? Would you like to tell the story, sir?
Sure. I was on a pilgrimage to slay a dragon out in the island of the dark. Mysterious Gregory. Oh yeah, we met on Tinder. Yeah, but what's interesting though is, to my understanding, neither of us were on Tinder. Thank you. To find someone. Like, we were just trolling around Tinder. So I was checking it once a week.
So I was trolling at the time because that is how I got my entertainment. I would just kind of like, I swiped right on everybody so that I could maximize the amount of chances I had.
That's how you got this guy.
Yeah, that's right.
Swiped right on everybody.
I actually do remember his profile very well.
I remember your file, like your profile being like what you call troll pictures, because like,
yeah,
I could tell, like, and you were a reverse catfish actually. I told you that.
Yes. I'm ugly in pictures.
No. Her pictures were so like she just chose such random pictures. You had an element of mystery to them.
It was goofy. I remember his profile. His profile was like him in body paint was the profile picture, I think, and then
as a robot. Yeah,
and then there was one of you on a mountain.
The snowboarding
like,
one.
Paint me like one of your French girls.
Snowboard me like one of your.
And my first message to him was something like cool makeup. Yeah. And it's been history ever since. We've been dating for almost 3 years now. Who's the most romantic one? Neither of us.
Yeah, I don't think either of us are that romantic.
No.
Like, we like making each other feel special and like that, but I don't think we're that romantic of people.
No.
Like, it's not that important to us, you know?
Just never been like really our concern when it comes to like being together.
This is more like relationship advice, but don't set your relationship like to be compared to others. If you're both not romantic, there's no reason to fake it. Like, for sure. If that's not something you desire.
It's perfectly fine to be like good friends and then also have a romantic element in your relationship.
No, let me see it. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I really appreciate you people who think that there's some sort of inequality where Nick doesn't deserve me as a human being.
Or vice versa, like it's
just...
Don't do that to people, by the way.
If you're not in a relationship yourself or don't witness people interacting with each other outside of a video setting, you're not gonna really know what we're like.
No.
And so I would encourage you guys who think this way and want to say these things to just refrain, because there's really no need to say that. No. And we're both sentient human beings who can decide things on our own. We're autonomous. We can make our own decisions. And if things weren't the way that they are, which is good, we wouldn't be together.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, like,
suck a cock. Suck a cock.
What was your first impression of Nick when you met him?
Ooh, and then you can ask. My first impression of Nick was like, okay, first of all, I was really scared to meet him because I watch a lot of true crime, so it's kind of one of those things where I was like, might get murdered. And so I had all my friends have my location. They all knew that I was going out with somebody, and I had a good feeling about him in general because we
talked for like 2 or 3 weeks, right?
Yeah, before we talked for several weeks before.
And we talked a good amount. Like,
when I first actually met him, I had anxiety shits, so I was having like lots of imbalance up in here.
Very good.
And I remember when I first saw you, I was like, he's fucking hot.
I thought you were really pretty too.
Well, thank you.
You looked reserved. I remember on the first date, I forgot to wear deodorant, and I very, very rarely forget deodorant. And we happened to be close to a grocery store, so I was like, I'm gonna be 10 minutes late because I forgot deodorant. Yeah. There's no reason to lie about shit, by the way, people. Just like, tell the fucking person, like, I would've been okay if you told me, like, I'm gonna go shit my brains out right now.
Yeah, I definitely didn't want to open that door yet. What was your first impression of me?
Oh, you were really pretty. You reverse catfished me, like I said, because it's not that you're not photogenic, it's the pictures you put up were
They were intentionally weird.
Yeah, they were weird. And then, like, when I saw her in person, I was like, damn, you were a really pretty girl. I know your eyes instantly just went, damn. I liked that you were really well spoken and intelligent. But, like, you learned that from just texting the person a lot. Like, I could tell that you could speak well. You're a wordsmith.
Thank you.
Which I really appreciate.
I love calling myself a wordsmith.
I appreciate that.
Ooh.
Unless you want more.
What our nicknames for each other are.
Oh, man. You really
this is opening up a can of worms that I don't think we're ready to, but we're just gonna do it anyway. Well, we'll preface this by saying that neither of us are like pet name people. We've never called each other baby, babe.
Like baby, honey.
Instead, we landed on goober.
Yeah, which evolved into goob.
And now it's boog.
Boog and poog. I don't know, it just works for us. Like, we just like the word.
Yeah, it's enjoyable.
It doesn't mean anything, but to us it does.
But now you guys know, and you can judge us accordingly.
Yeah.
And I'd prefer that you didn't, because I think that this is honestly genius.
We're all just goobs.
We're all just goobs, goobing in this world. People really want to know how tall we both are. So I'm 5'5", he's 6'5", so we're a foot apart. Somebody was like,
the reason why Julie's with Nick is because he's tall. Girls just love tall guys.
I promise you, I didn't go skulking around on Tinder looking for a 6'5" man. I'd never met a 6'5" man in my fucking life. I like him and I'm with him because he is awesome. In my experience with online dating, most people who are like attractive like Nick and have the same traits as him are fucking boring as hell. He's not boring. Look at that. That ain't boring. Do you guys plan on moving in together?
Yeah, I could see us living together.
Yeah, not yet, because I need to finish school and we need to figure out like life plans, but I see it in the future. And somebody else asked about pets.
This is more planned out than anything else.
Yeah, truly.
We really want a dog and a cat, and the dog has to be none other than a Shiba Inu. Sheebs are like, they're cat dogs.
They're just golden.
They're foxies.
They're fucking perfect.
Yeah, and a fucking kitty, dude.
And like we want a cat.
Either a Siamese boy or Bengal, or just anything.
Was Nick like this since day one? Yes.
Since day one of us meeting?
I mean,
did I hold back the weirdness for long?
I always knew you're weird.
You did?
It just wasn't like to the point that it is now, obviously. Because when you experience a relationship with someone for several years, you unlock the levels.
Yes.
The layers of onion that is your personality.
Yeah, I am Shrek.
Do you think your love will last? No. We've only seen the fun side of y'all. How do you both interact when nobody is in front of you? Are you romantic or chill?
I think chill and really goofy. We're really goofy together.
Do you guys fart in front of each other?
That's right. Yes.
It's like nasty, but it's also like it gives me free reign to do the same thing, so like I also don't care. What is one thing you want to do together but never got to do? Probably travel.
That's definitely something that comes with like having freedom in life.
Freedom and like money.
Yeah, money to do so. Like the first place we really want to go together is Japan.
Yeah, number one on the list.
Or like Scotland.
Ooh.
I want to go to Scotland and Ireland.
Yeah, I do want to see both those places really bad.
Yeah. How does love evolve as a relationship progresses? That's a beautiful question.
Yeah. I think the standard sort of honeymoon phase happens. Honestly, we didn't really have time for a honeymoon phase because I moved really fast.
How far into the relationship did you move? We started dating in May.
Like
and
3 months.
You moved in August, right?
You start off being really like fascinated by the person, and that's kind of like the goal is to like kind of get to know them really well, depending on how you start.
And that grows.
Yeah.
More. And like, it really is like the wolf that you feed. It's like, if you nourish that and you do good things for each other, you'll get better.
Yeah.
And if you're shitty to each other,
it won't. Right. Love evolves in that you get to know the person really well, and a lot of the time that makes you love them more, and you become, you know, you just have a different attachment, and it's less about lust and more about your interpersonal like interaction.
It's like the closest of friends, you know?
Yeah.
Why are you not broken up yet? Yikes.
Yeah, we're not broken up because fuck you. Most memorable dates. Our memorable dates have been the ones where like shit has gone down outside of ourselves. Like we went on a picnic once and then there was like a fucking fight in the park that we were at and then like 7 cop cars came. I think that's probably one of the more memorable.
How do you deal with disagreements? Some things are worth defending. It's the most, like, if it's important enough to you, you'll explain your point, and don't be immovable on it. Like, be willing to change based on new information or things like that, and like decide whether it's a hill you want to die on. But a lot of things can be compromised or just agree to disagree.
Yeah. I find that it's best for me in those situations to take a step back and just kind of get some air.
Stepping away can be really good.
Take a breather, like go on your own and just let it pass a little bit, and then you can return and finish the conversation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when emotions run high, you can say shit that you don't mean, and that's never what you want to do.
Bad.
Yeah, it's not good at all. And everybody can work on that. Do Nick's feet stink? I don't know, let's have a little smell test.
Yes. Smell, girl. Smell it.
Surprisingly, they don't.
They never stick. Unless after maybe the sauna.
We're gonna wrap it up here. Thanks for tuning in. We had so much fun answering your burning questions.
Yes.
Anyway, we hate each other, and that's all you can take from this. Peace.
Give a like.
Give subscribe. We like you.
And 3, the like.